Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I heard that you had a really rough day. It was long. And you were feeling anxious. That's completely understandable. Yeah. I definitely want to help you out this evening and make you feel comfortable and relaxed. I gathered a couple things that can hopefully make you feel a little bit better and get you ready to rest. Yeah, I think it's really important to rest and recuperate no matter how you try to do it. I think it's important. And I'm only so happy to arrange this for you and hopefully help you in that regard. Yeah. Okay. So, how about we start with a nice, sleepy cup of tea? I have this lovely mug. It's pretty big for a cup of tea. The inside says vibing and thriving here. But it's okay if you don't feel like you're vibing or thriving right now. So I'll go ahead and pour you some tea that you can enjoy while we take care of you this evening. I have here your selected tea. It's called Soothing Caramel Bedtime. Supports a good night's sleep. So, does this sound like a good flavor for you? Okay, I'm glad. It is caffeine free, yes. Okay. Here we have your tea. Okay. It says that it needs to steep for 7 minutes. Which is quite a long time, but I promise I'll occupy you with some other lovely activities. Okay. Here I have a nice hot teapot of water. So I'll go ahead and pour in the water. And stir this in a little bit for you. I'll go ahead and let this sit over to the side for you. And then when it's ready, you can drink it when you are good to go. Okay. Alright, so I've gone ahead and rearranged a few things for us. I would love to now ice roll your face, and then we can select a face mask for you, if that's all right. Okay. So yeah, this is an ice roller. And I like to place it in the fridge because I think in the freezer it gets a little too cold for my liking. So I think in the fridge it comes out to a really nice temperature, not too cold, in my opinion. So this is obviously like a pink one, and it's just very soothing and calms your skin down. It's also great in the mornings to kind of wake up your face a little bit. May I apply it to your face? Okay. Does that feel soothing? Yeah, just right above, between the eyebrows and the temples to really soothe the face, and then along the cheek. Yeah. Feels nice. Okay, that's good. Alright. That felt good. That's good. Alright. Now, I have 2 face masks for you to choose. I have Yugo Cocoa, which is a hydrating coconut mask. You can see there. And then we have Juicy Avo Bravo Soothing Avocado Mask. So that's what it looks like. Do you have a preference? You want the hydrating coconut. Okay, perfect. A great selection. Okay. I'll go ahead and open this up and then apply it to your face. Okay. Just smoothing the mask down onto your face. It feels nice and cold. That's good. It gets a little tingly at first because of how cold it can feel, but it will start to feel really soothing. Yeah, one of the things about stress is that it can really show up in our skin with inflammation and even dehydration, not drinking as much water as we should be. So it's really a great thing to really hydrate your skin and try to keep up the habit when you can. So while you're waiting for the mask to set in, I'd love to offer you a pair of cozy socks to wear so you can stay warm. Yeah, I think we forget that our feet need coziness just as much. Would you like this fresh pair of socks? when I'm anxious or stressed, my stomach feels upset or it's harder to digest foods. Sometimes it's even difficult to eat. Hopefully that isn't the case for you. But if you feel like your stomach needs a little extra help, I definitely recommend some digestive pills or soft gels. This is from doTERRA. It's a dietary supplement. It's not gonna heal all wounds or anything, but it includes a lot of great ingredients to help your digestion and calm your tummy down. It includes peppermint oil, coriander oil, ginger root oil, caraway seed oil, cardamom seed oil, fennel seed oil, star anise seed oil. So lots of great oils to calm your stomach. Would you like a couple? I think you can take just one. Okay. Yeah. And if needed, I can send you home with a couple. Okay. Yeah. It's very easy to swallow. Okay, here you go. Is it already kind of helping? That's good. Perfect. Okay. Alright. So, while you're still waiting for that mask, I figured I could help with your hand and nails, your nail care, if you will. Just a light moisturization. I'm not going to do your nails or anything. I feel like that might be a little much, and the fumes of nail polish and all of that can be overwhelming. So what we're going to stick with is just some couple of moisturizing products. We'll do a cuticle oil, a cuticle butter, just to massage and hydrate your cuticles. There's nothing worse than having dry cuticles, and then you get hangnails, and then it's just uncomfortable. And then I'm going to finish off with some lotions, okay? Alright, so first we have some nail and cuticle oil, vitamin E. So, apply that for you. Yeah, I use a lot of this in between my nail sets, so just going to apply all of this around your nails and on your nails. Okay. Can I have your hand? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, and the other one, yeah. Do you find that this is helping? That's good. Alright, I think that should be good. Okay, thank you. Alright, next we will apply some cuticle butter. This is from Burt's Bees, and it's a lemon butter cuticle cream. Alright, so go ahead and apply this to your hands. Okay, so looks like that. I'm just gonna grab some with my finger. Can I have your hand again? Okay, great. Okay, just gonna rub that on your fingers, mainly around the cuticles. Okay. Okay, perfect. There you go. That was nice. Okay, I'm glad. Alright. Next, we can go ahead and do some hand cream. I have a couple options. I do have one by Eucerin for very dry skin. It's really nice. Or we can go ahead and do Burt's Bees almond and milk hand cream. It comes in this kind of bottle, or jar I should say. You want to have both? Okay, no problem. I think I'll apply this one first because it will set much quicker, and then I'll layer it in with a thicker one. Okay. Okay, can I have your hand? Alright. A nice good hand massage is just always important. Okay, the other one. Thank you. Okay. Okay, there you go. How was that? It was nice, yeah. I have a little extra on my hands, so I'm just gonna rub that in. Alright. This one is a very thick cream. Okay. And this time I'll massage up the arm a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of tension in the wrist if you're working on computer all day or with your hands, which most of us are. Okay, this one. And yeah, a lot of the tension can be between our thumb and our palm, and then up the wrist. Yeah, up here. Okay. Okay. Alright. How does that feel? A lot better. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. Next, we'll go ahead and take that face mask off because I think it's done right. Okay, so let me go ahead and take that off for you. Let me go ahead and also massage in the rest of the essence into your skin. Very gentle. Tap all over. Get it really into the skin. Alright. How does that feel? Feels nice. That's good. Would you like a couple more skincare products for your evening? Okay, I only have a couple that I think will be really nice. I'm going to go ahead and do a serum for you. This is a Calm and Restore for Sensitive Skin Triple Oat Serum by Aveeno. Very affordable and very easy to find as well. Okay. Just gonna squeeze it in. Okay. Just gonna tap it on your face. Pat it in. Okay. Does that feel nice? Great. And it will help your sensitive skin right now to calm and restore. Okay? Now, I'd love to do some gua sha on you, if that's alright. Basically, it's a tool to help massage oil into your skin. So, I have some Sky Organics Organic Rosehip Oil. Rosehip oil is really calming and just makes the skin overall really glowy and even textured. It's relaxing and not too abrasive or anything like that. It's one of the calmer oils I find. So in this box I have my gua sha tool. It's very similar to face rolling like I did earlier. But what it does is help drain the face of any lymphatic fluids, and it helps lift and make the skin more elastic and youthful. But it's also a great face massage. So that's what it looks like. And you can tell I have another little tool as well, but we're just going to do the gua sha today. This is the tool. Okay. So, I'm gonna just grab some oil. Now, I'm gonna pat it on your face, rub it in a little bit just to get everything distributed. Okay. Yes, you're getting the full facial today, but it's not anything you can't replicate at home, which is nice. So, take my tool. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to go along your jawline. Okay, and do the other side. Yeah, I'm just putting a light pressure. I don't want to be too harsh, as the skin is still really delicate. Do up your neck a little here and move it out. Okay, and then I'm going to go down the sides of the neck a little bit just to get that fluid depuff the face. So I like to use this side for under the eyes, just to be very gentle. Yes. Okay. There you go. And then we'll do forehead, above the eyebrow. Okay. And then the temples over here. Okay. Yeah. And then once again, just go down the neck here and here. How are you feeling? You feeling good? That is great. I love to hear that. Do you feel like your mood is already lifting a little bit? Oh, that's good. Sometimes we just need a little self-care. Yeah. Okay. Now that the oil looks like it's dried a little on your skin, I will go ahead and apply a little bit of moisturizer. This is the Aveeno Calm and Restore moisturizer. It's an oat gel. I think this will be great and very light. It's gonna soak in very quickly and you won't feel greasy at all. Yeah, we've done a lot of skincare products. So I want to make sure you're not, too greasy or anything. I just go ahead and pat that in the face there, making sure to get around your face, lifting up. Okay. And being very delicate. Okay. All right. How does that feel? Feels good. I love that. Okay. I know. Now my hands are all moisturized, which I'm not mad about. Now the last few products I would love to apply are some hair items. So here I have the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for Hair Density. This is a great hair oil for just keeping your hair strong, and it helps with hair growth as well. Would you like a little bit? Okay. It doesn't need that much though. Okay. So I'll just apply it directly on your scalp, and then if you want to rub it in. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Drop there. A couple drops there. How is that? Alright. Wonderful. This is Way hair oil. So this I can just apply to the ends of your hair. Okay. I can go ahead and do that, yeah, no worries. Okay. Gonna run it through your hair here. And then the other side. How was that? It was nice. Wonderful. I think that concludes the skincare, hair care, and nail care for this evening. Now that you're feeling very relaxed, I would love to end with a couple of card readings with tarot and oracle cards. It's just going to be really like a light reading, nothing too serious, I promise. No, I'm not going to be too detailed as I'm not really a tarot reader, but I just like to do it for fun. And I think pulling a couple cards could be really affirming right now, and we can just see what comes out. Let me go ahead and get the cards. I've got my card decks out. I have a tarot deck. It's called the Fountain Tarot. I have Moonology, and then I have the Starseed Oracle and Work Your Light Oracle cards. So I think what I'm going to do is pick one of each and just kind of see where it takes us, right? I might read the descriptions of some of them, but you can always look them up later too. Before I jump into the cards, I almost forgot. I do have some CBD with me if you would like to take any. It's just a little syringe of oil underneath your tongue, and you let it rest for about 30 seconds, and then you can swallow. This is peppermint, in case you're interested. It's pretty, it's relaxing, but it won't really impact you cognitively in any way. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Get some for you if you want to go ahead and open your mouth for me. Okay. you can truly sit back and relax while we do this. I like to start with the tarot cards usually first. So this is a gorgeous deck. And it opens up like that. I'm just gonna shuffle. I think what I'm gonna do is pick all the cards and then read them. How does that sound? Okay. I'm not sure why, but this one. 8 of Cups. So we got 8 of Cups. That's what it looks like. Okay. And we'll do the Moonology next. These are so pretty. That one quite literally fell out. We got a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So we got that one. Okay. And we have this gorgeous set. And it actually stands up, which I find very nice and convenient. And this is what they look like. They're so pretty. I think tarot decks are just so beautiful. They're just kind of like a little piece of art. In fact, one of the reasons why I need to stop myself from buying more is because sometimes I just love the art, even though I think that is a good reason. But it can be a little pricey. Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom. Look a little deeper. So that's the next card by the Starseed Oracle. And last but not least, we have the light work, or work your light, I should say. This one very much fell out, flipped out, and it is the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So that's the next card. Okay. Now, I will go in the order that we selected. So we have the 8 of Cups. Oh, I just opened it and it ended up in the cups section. That's convenient. We can all take a deep breath now. 8 of Cups, into the unknown. In the 8 of Cups, a man walks away from his current reality toward a new dream. The cups of his old way of life have emptied, and though he has acquired relationships, skills, and memories, he must abandon some of what he knows to create something new. Be confident that nothing of importance has been lost. The path forward is unclear, but to find the deeper satisfaction you crave, you must be certain of your decision, venturing through the haze of the foreign and the unknown. The meaning phrases for this is a search for new paths, a rejection of the material for the spiritual, disappointment, humility, walking away, fortitude, embracing the unknown. I mean, that's pretty clear. Embracing the unknown, walking with a sense of what's important to you. And I think we can all relate on not knowing what the path ahead can look like. But I have first experience in knowing how really hard that can be. Not having any kind of plan or any kind of sense of direction is so hard. That causes so much anxiety, and I think this is just encouraging you to go with the flow a little bit. It's okay to not know. That doesn't mean you're any less of a human being, that you're any less living a valuable life with what you're doing now, and that there will be a way through it in some way, shape, or form. So there's that one. Then we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries for Moonology. So let's go ahead and look that one up. So that is full moon in Aries, page 68. All right. It says here, it's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. So it recommends be nice, be kind, smile and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Well, that can be a little difficult sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want to be nice anymore, you feel like you're kind of going against the current all the time, and I don't necessarily think you need to smile through all the pain and suffering you might be experiencing, but I get what it's trying to say is treat people with kindness, because other people are going through stuff too. Additional meanings for this card are being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. I think that is good advice. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. You need to have more fun, don't be a baby. It can get a little sassy with the Moonology oracles. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. Well, I can definitely say that I can often be a very blunt person in my personal life. I think it comes from a place of me just wanting to say what I mean and not say anything different, just be very authentic. But that doesn't mean I need to be rude or anything like that, and I don't think I ever try to be rude. I definitely think I have social intelligence enough, or social, I don't even know what the word is, but you just catch on to how other people are feeling. So that's really what it's all about, is just sometimes when you're angry and when you're over emotional about something, it's not so much about the other people in the situation as much as it is about your own personal peace and how well you're keeping that together. So if you feel like your personal peace is under havoc, or you are feeling just like everything is sort of controlling your emotions in a way that you're not proud of, there's a difference between sticking up for yourself and then not being proud of the way you acted towards someone. You can kind of tell the difference sometimes. And I've really had to, in my own personal life, not necessarily meditate, although that's helpful, but I find listening to like calming ASMR or just like things, learning about anger management, not necessarily in an intense kind of way, but just really helpful tools to dim down the fire a little bit and kind of allow yourself to see what's really there, what's really causing you such distress. And usually it's not just the anger, it's really deeper feelings about something else, about disappointment, about grief, about not having what you needed or not having what you wanted in that particular moment or situation. Sometimes not even just feeling support from other people, right? I think we all really need each other's support more than we really let on, you know? So that's kind of what I'm taking away from that one. But of course, whatever you're feeling, take what you will, take what serves you. Next we have star ancestors. So that should be interesting. This is from the Starseed Oracle. So let's go ahead and see what this one means. It's page 102. Okay. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. The ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions, technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now, to unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth and one day will again. Now, I feel like these oracle cards can get a little woo-woo, and you know what? That's totally cool. You know, no judgment. Sometimes I feel like it's a little much, even for me personally. I'm kind of like, okay, what are we really saying? Let's get to the point. Behind all this fluffy star ancestor worship thing, like, what are you really trying to get at? I think it just kind of, what it's trying to say, at least from my interpretation, is that it's kind of just your innate humanness, you know, just spiritualness, that sometimes we often just are in the grind of everyday life and forget, like, we're literally human beings on this planet in a huge galaxy of millions, bajillions of stars. Like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. But I think that's really cool. I think about the movie Avatar, like the one with the blue people, and how like I think it was a tree, it like connected life to everybody or something like that. It's been a while since I saw the movie, so if I'm wrong, I do apologize. But I do remember that vividly, just that sense of life connecting to everything. Everything is connected by life, and how beautiful that is, and how sometimes finding that in common is just a beautiful thing to know and understand, and to find your way through life with that perspective can be even more refreshing and open up creative ways of living life you never even imagined. And I think that's why I love TikTok a lot. You're like, why would that even connect to TikTok? Well, I love TikTok because I feel like I get to see so many human lives in just their real form. And of course, there's, people who fabricate, their lifestyles, but many of us are just living our everyday lives, and it's actually really crazy how similar our experiences can be with one another, and just how much common ground we share and common experiences, and we can encourage each other and build each other up. And I think just recognizing that in your people around you and even in yourself can make you just have a lighter step in your walk of life. Just make you feel a little lighter and a little airier, not take things as seriously, and because of just how we're just living and we're all human beings. That's just my interpretation, but it is a little bit of a fancier card we've pulled for that one. The last one is the Priestess. I love pulling the Priestess tarot card, so I'm curious to see what this one says. I think I've pulled this one before, but I honestly can't remember the description. So, page 46. Okay. How are you being called to step up and lead? The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they might even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way, just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. I really liked that one. I think it's pretty clear what that one's talking about, when it's kind of funny how it connected to my interpretation of this other card. I didn't plan that. I didn't really know, but just that sense of connection and how your story is meaningful to people and it's worth sharing. I don't think being a leader means you need to be loud and have a big personality. I think honestly some of the best leaders are quiet and reserved and thoughtful, think before they speak kind of people. I'm learning in my own life to be more thoughtful, more quiet, take up space in that way, by listening more deeply to others and my surroundings. And I think that, yeah, sharing your experiences can make you lead others to do the same in a way that they hadn't thought they could do before. So your story is worth sharing, and your life experience is worth sharing. Not everyone is very accepting of those kind of things, but you'll find quickly that you don't really care much about those people. It's obviously harder if they're loved ones, of course, but I hope that for you, I can be someone who supports you in your life experience, and that you find people around you to support you as well. So, what did you think? This was fun, wasn't it? A little bit of encouragement, a little bit of advice, but nothing too crazy, I think. Yeah. Well, I think that concludes our evening together. How are you feeling? You're feeling good. That's good. Well, then I think it's time for you to fully relax and rest. Yeah. Thank you so much for allowing me to pamper you and treat you well. It was my absolute pleasure, and I want you to feel loved and taken care of, and know that I support you and encourage you, and I'm here for you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and clean this up. And I look forward to our next time together.